Hi and welcome back. This is the continuation of December Daily Day 3, and I'm just jumping right in because I actually just cut this video off in the middle because it was very long. This Day 3 was a 2-page spread with an insert, and we made gingerbread cookies that day, so I was very excited. And this little picture is just us rolling out the dough, me and my son. And I put that little "This is happiness" in what is that? A little tag on there. But I'm not doing the journaling as I go. I'm gonna come back later and do the journaling because I couldn't figure out what to write on there anyway. And this is also going to be a card with some journaling on it. I couldn't decide which little tag to use. I did wind up using the little green and orange one. And I did make these in my DIY embellishments. Check out those videos if you want to see like how I made these little tags and embellishments. And the bottom, this is going to be the journaling card. And I just put 2 stickers on the edge because when you put glue on that vellum, you can see it underneath. And with this little tag, I'm going to make a tiny little shaker. And I'm finally getting the hang of the fuse tool. Like I still make, I don't know, a few accidents here and there because it does, I don't know, trying to get the hang of it is a little difficult. But I just went all around that tag and I left an opening at the top so I can get stuff in there. I'm just going to fill it up with some little sequins. So I did like an iridescent color, a silver, and I think I put some little stars, some silver stars in there. And I didn't want to put too much because it's, I don't know, the stuff doesn't move around in here because it's kind of tight. I guess I should have left more room around the edge. So I'm putting the cards in the pocket just so I can see how everything looks. And that is also where I started on that card in the previous video. This one is also going to be a shaker. And I'm going to use the fuse tool to seal it and to attach it to the page. And I wasn't sure if it would work, but I figured, you know, if it didn't work, I could always cut it apart and try it again. But I'm taping it down first. And I wanted the card to be able to slip inside and out. So I put a piece of paper between them just in case it got stuck. And I did mess up a little right there. Like it burned the plastic in that corner. But it's fine. So that is how it will look. And it did work. I'm just not sure if that's going to be, if the fuse tool makes it permanent or not. Because I just got my fuse tool maybe a week ago. And I was really excited about the way this turned out. So I have that shaker and then another one. And I can still pull those 2 cards out and do my journaling later. Now this is the insert. Doing the insert for in between this layout. And this is just the box that the little gingerbread kit came in. And I wanted to put that in my layout, but I didn't want to put it, I didn't want it to be visible on the layout because I don't know, our stuff never comes out like it does on the box. So I didn't want to put this picture and oh, that's how it was supposed to look. So I want this to kind of be tucked inside. So I am making it'll be kind of like a pull-out tag, and on the back I'm going to make a pocket because I did take lots of pictures that day. And all of them didn't make it to the layout. And then I printed some of them in 2 different sizes because I wasn't sure how it would work on the layout. So I'm going to cut down this piece of vellum and add it as a pocket. And I'm just punching the center. Well, it's supposed to be a center. I did it a little off center, but it was fine. because like I said, this will be in the inside and it won't show. And now I'm just adding some washi on top of where the glue is, because I don't know, when you like anytime I glue vellum onto something, I can still see the glue behind it, so I'm just adding washi on top of it. And I used my little rivet setter tool. I couldn't find my hole puncher, so I'm just using that to put a hole. And I couldn't find my ribbon also, so I just pulled the ribbon off of another tag. And I'm sorry if I'm all over the place digging for stuff. And I put 2 staples on there just to secure it. And those are all the extra pictures, and I may go back and put like a little note in there too about that day. And I did this shaker off camera, but it's just like the picture inside of a shaker because I wanted to stick everything in the pocket. So I put picture in the front, one in the back, and then this will go in the middle of it. And I'm going back to add some washi because I don't want, like, I could feel those staples. I don't want to feel those staples like every time I pull it in and out. So I just added another piece of washi on the top. Now also trim the bottom down a little so it can fit. Like I only want the ribbon to stick out, not the whole thing. I'm just tying the ribbon to make it more secure. Oh, and on the back of here, I'm using the fuse tool. I'm only sealing the corners so you can pull that tag in and out without the pictures moving, because I don't want the pictures to come out. And here I am, putting this in the album, and as you can see, I just skipped right over day 2 because I wasn't impressed with the pictures I took that day. And I do have to move, like, my foundation pages. I am finding that I have to move them around a bit, but I don't mind because it's still better than having to go to my stash and find cards every time. So that has saved me a lot of time, even though I am having to constantly shift things around. And you see me digging because I lost the cards I just did. I had lost them on my desk. And I'm just sticking everything in the book. And I'm just taping these 2 cards together because that was a 4x6 slot. And I'm just showing you how this would go, because I couldn't find my hole puncher. So I'm going to go back and put the holes. But I just wanted to put the... So I started putting the washi tape on there so I can go punch the holes, but I couldn't find it. So I'm just flipping it so you can see how everything will look in the book.